Okay. Wait a minute. We can one-shot this thing. I think I'm about to one-shot this thing. I don't know if we can beat the, Let's go! Mawile, completely on a rampage. Cannot wait to do a video on this. What's up, Grunts? I'm Shadow Grunt Mike. And yeah, Mawile is an absolute monster in Halloween Cup. She has a very special place in the meta because she really breaks apart that dark poison core that you see out there a lot, right? Mandibuzz, Nidoqueen, or Drapion and Umbreon, something like that. So she has play on all of these Pokemon. She is a fairy type, so she resists the dark moves, and she would be weak to poison, but she's also a steel type, so she ends up single resisting poison and dark. She's a fairy type, but she can beat the fairy counters like Drapion. She can Fire Fang down Skuntank and Nidoqueen if she has a shield. Not to mention she deletes bug steel types. So for this team, we've got her in the back as a counter to dark types, and then in the lead we've got Jellicent, my favorite lead, #1 lead according to PvPoke. And this one we've got running Ice Beam instead of Bubble Beam. I just like the coverage. I like pulling off Ice Beam on Mandibuzz or Nidoqueen. And then as another safe swap, we've got Golbat, who does really good consistent damage with Wing Attack. You can spam with Poison Fang, and then you have Shadow Ball as a nuke. So overall, you have good options, and you could flip a match. And I like that it resists fighting and resists poison. Actually, this whole team resists poison. That's not an accident. I purposely made a triple anti-poison team because, let's be honest, poison is OP right now. The team is double weak to electric moves, so it sucks when we see a Galvantula, especially in the lead, but I'm not seeing too many of them, so I think we're okay for now. Alright, so that's the team, and now let's check out the battles. And these battles are played in the 2500s, and by the end of this video, we break 2600. Okay, so first game here is a Mandibuzz, so bad lead for us. We're gonna pull off an Ice Beam, and they always let this through. And then we're gonna switch into Golbat. And let's see what they choose to do here. They switch into a Jelly, okay. So I'm gonna try to bait with Poison Fang, and they let it through. Very unexpected. I am still surprised that went through. So we're gonna shield here because I know that we have a lot of energy and we have a lot of potential here. So I bait again, and they're just letting it all through. So I just give up, and I just throw the Shadow Ball, and they let that through. So that could have been a lot easier. They throw a Foul Play from the Mandibuzz, and then they switch into Nidoqueen, which was a pretty bad choice because I think they really wanted that Mandibuzz locked against the Nidoqueen, right? I mean, against the Jellicent. So I don't know why they would give up switch there. So now Jelly can just rip off Ice Beam. We get a shield here, and we are willing to let Jelly go. Oh man, sucks because we got to an Ice Beam. But yeah, we let it go. And we think we can come in and farm with Nidoqueen. I mean, farm with Mawile. And I don't think they got to Earth Power, but I don't want to take that chance, so I shield. But yeah, they didn't end up getting to Earth Power. We throw in Golbat to shake off the nerf. And now it's just us against the Mandibuzz here, and we can totally farm this thing down. It can only do resisted damage with flying and dark type moves. And yeah, okay, so we punch it, and then Nidoqueen's gone, so. GG's, yeah, we had taken back the lead there with Golbat on the Jelly, so that was great. Next game, another Mandibuzz in the lead, so we're gonna throw an Ice Beam and then switch Golbat. That seems to be working. And then they throw a Foul Play. We're gonna let this through. I'm glad they threw there. They throw in Scizor, so I'm gonna go straight for Shadow Ball, looks like. Oh, nope, looks like, wow, okay, they take out the Golbat, but I let it through because I know I can come in and farm with Mandibuzz, and I knew that Mandibuzz would have, I mean, with Mawile, and I knew Mawile would have game on the Mandibuzz here. So I come in with Mawile, and they stay in with Mandibuzz, which is interesting. You would expect them to switch out so that they can save the Mandibuzz for Jelly, but it turns out there is a Ninetales in the back, so that's what they were trying to protect. And this thing is using Charm, so our shields mean nothing. And now we have to hopefully get to 2 moves here. They do have a shield, so it has to be 2 moves.
and they are very close to charming us down. We just make it. We could probably have taken one more charm at most, maybe. So that was close there, and we didn't end up using any shields, and we lost the lead there. Okay, so this game starts with Drapion. Not good. We want to avoid that crunch. We let it land on the Golbat instead, and they're staying in, which is interesting. They're now switching into what now? Mandibuzz. Okay, that's not awful. We're gonna lose this matchup because we already ate a crunch, but it's not awful. We can come in with Mawile here, but it's tough now because Jelly has got no matchup so far. Mawile has a lot of work to do against Mandibuzz and against the Drapion, and we don't have Switch, so we have to hope. Okay, they throw in a Nidoqueen. See, this would have been good for the Jelly, but we don't have Switch. So now we've just got Mawile against this thing. We're going to throw in the Jelly to try to sack a move, to try to tank a move, and we are going to try to protect the Mawile here. They just throw Poison Fang, so we're going to throw an Ice Beam on the Drapion. That's nice that it landed, but still, Jelly's got no hope here, so we're just going to sack Jelly. Oh my god, I thought that we could at least get to another Ice Beam. Totally wrong about that. So, we don't want to use our shields here if we don't have to, because we know we need one for the Nidoqueen, and we end up using both shields here. So, the Nidoqueen is able to land a move on us now for sure, and it needs to, it can just farm us down from there. So, GG's. Yeah, if we were able to farm down that Drapion, it would have been a little bit closer. Next game, another Mandibuzz lead. So we're going to throw the Ice Beam here and hopefully avoid the Foul Play. We switch in Golbat, and they are staying in. They're throwing, which is fine. They end up throwing in Nidoqueen, okay. I go straight for Shadow Ball, but in retrospect, it looked kind of obvious that I was going to do that, so I think maybe I should have baited there. We are going to let this... Oh, no, we don't let it through, because we want to throw Shadow Ball. We really want every opportunity to win the lead here. They don't use a shield that time, and we are able to take back the lead there, which is fantastic. So I like to give my opponent, if I can afford it, give them the opportunity to make a mistake. So now we're coming in with Mawile on the Mandibuzz. They switch in Drapion, so Mawile has a lot of work to do here. I think we're going to sack the Jelly. Yeah, that makes sense. And just let it go through. Hopefully either get a shield or KO the Drapion with the Ice Beam. Okay, great. I'm glad we got to that. And we get the last shield. We can let Jelly go down here. Mawile can farm, actually, and then throw on the Mandibuzz, and we'll be okay. And we have a shield. Oh, no, we don't have a shield. But we have so much health. GG's. Alright, next game, Scizor in the lead. So I think I switch out to avoid this Night Slash, but you know what? I looked it up later, and actually we can win that in all shield scenarios. We can tank a Night Slash. It does a lot of damage, but we could also shield it if we wanted to, but we can stay in there confidently, so I didn't know that at the time. We avoid the Night Slash, throw in with the Golbat, they throw in Dragalge, they take out Golbat, so now we're coming in and we're going to farm with the Jelly, and I was pretty sure that they were only going to throw Aqua Tail and not Outrage. So we farm it down, and now we at least have... Oh, I was expecting the Scizor, so I threw the Shadow Ball, but it was Drapion. I throw in Mawile, they throw in Scizor, and as you can see, Mawile was just deleting that poor bug. So they just... they Mercy quit it. Okay, so this one has Froslass in the lead. Now, I looked it up later. Froslass can actually out-spam us with the Powder Snow and the Shadow Ball, and I forget how many turns is that. 14 turns, I think, and ours is a 15-turn cycle. So they going straight Shadow Ball should be able to beat us here in the 2-shield scenario. I don't know if I snuck in moves or if they lagged or I don't know what happened, or if they maybe overtapped, but I end up pulling the Shadow Ball before they do, so we went to 0 shields and I lucked out there. In retrospect, I should have let Jelly go and then just come in and farm with Mawile. I don't know why I did that. I think I didn't know the move count the move counts at the time. I looked it up. So Jelly just landed an Ice Beam on Golbat, by the way, and now it's about to land another Ice Beam on the Nidoqueen. So Jelly just wreaking havoc with Ice Beam, and yeah, they just quit there because that was just crazy. Jelly almost took out that entire team. It really took out like 99% of that team's HP. Alright, so this game has Azu in the lead, which is good for us. We can get to Shadow Ball before they get to Play Rough, and we are doing better damage on the fast moves as well. So we let one Play Rough through, and we'll throw another Shadow Ball here. We are willing to match shields here. They let it through, and you know what? I'm actually going to shield this, because you could argue that I don't need to shield it, which is totally legit. But I actually really like that matchup. I feel like it's such I don't know. I just feel like it's worth shielding in that instance. They threw in Dragalge, and I landed a very juicy Ice Beam. And then I threw in Mawile to triple resist the Dragon Tail. They throw in Azu, which is a strange choice. And they quit, so we don't even get to see who their third Pokemon is. Probably weak to Mawile, probably double weak to Mawile. Okay, this game starts with Cofagrigus, and we lose this matchup because they can outspam us there. So we let the Shadow Ball land on Golbat, and we hopefully take a shield here. So we take a shield here, or they let it through? No, so they take a shield, and we're going to let Golbat go here. This is the best we can do since we lost the lead, or this is the best I could do. So we switch back in Jelly. This is a much better matchup now that we have the shield and the energy advantage. So they let it through. They bring in Mandibuzz. We bring in Mawile, and they stay in, which is interesting because you would think that they would want to save the Mandibuzz for Jellicent. So maybe they are weak to Mawile in the back here. So we don't have to use a shield here, even though I know Mawile's health is getting really, really low. Hopefully we can at least get it to a state where we can farm it down with Jelly. Oh, okay, there's a simultaneous KO, and out comes a Drapion, so this is not good. This thing can absolutely outspam us. I think it's 5 Poison Stings to crunch, so that's only 10 turns. And it takes us 15 turns just to get to Ice Beam, so we definitely lost here. GG's. Me hoping for lag. Hoping for lag or a third shield. Nothing coming through. Lord Arceus not blessing me. Alright, next game against a Golurk. They switch out right away. They go Drapion, so we're going to go Mawile here. Although, oh no, we want to go Mawile here to avoid the Golurk with the who has a super effective ground type move. So we're just going to go Mawile here. We tank a Sludge Bomb. Although tanking Sludge Bomb and a Crunch afterwards does get Mawile pretty low here. I don't know if that's IV dependent, but we take a chance. We're able to greedily farm that thing down, which is totally unnecessary because this Power Punch does nothing on the Golurk. But we win that anyway. They switch into Grimer, so we go Golbat. And I'm thinking that we want to stay in with Golbat here. We don't want to come in with Jelly. We would like to save Jelly for the Golurk, right? So, and we need the Golbat to take out this Grimer, so we're just going to use our shields on the Golbat, trust the power of Wing Attack, and Defense drops, and looks like we're doing just fine. I think we could actually farm down from here, and we'll have a Shadow Ball for the Golurk, and they just quit from there, because there's not much Golurk can do. GG's. All right, last game here against a Toxicroak lead, and they're gonna go Mandibuzz. We're gonna throw an Ice Beam. You could make an argument that I should just switch into something right away, but I really like the idea of the Ice Beam on the Mandibuzz. And now Mawile can hopefully just farm this thing down. Best case scenario is we farm it down and we have an Iron Head for the Toxicroak, but we will also use a shield if we have to. And we are able to farm it down. We throw the Iron Head. They might let this through. They let it through, which makes sense because they know we have the Jelly and Toxie's just dead anyway. So now they're going to go Muck, Shadow Muck, and we're going Golbat, so this is good for Golbat on the fast move. And we do want to shield the Thunder Punch. We are double weak to electric here, so this is a slight problem, but we're doing a lot of damage here on the fast move, so I think this Muck is almost gone. We're gonna let this go on Golbat because Jelly can come in and farm from here, and yeah, we won from there, so GG's. All right, yeah, that was our another 4-1. Both of these sets are from the same day. We ended on 26-28, so not bad for me. I'm usually not playing this at this rating at this point in the season, so this is an improvement for me. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about Shadow Mawile, and do you even have a Shadow Mawile, or are you only seeing this thing in YouTube videos from like me and PokeAK? Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on stream. All right, peace.